Microphone check.
Microphone check.
Oh, God, there's too much going on over here. Oh, God. Okay. I just probably moved out of my own camera.
Yeah, he probably did.
Who put this mic in here? Well, that's a weird one.
I told you that. You didn't believe me.
I didn't say I didn't believe you.
Yeah, I kind of did.
Dun, 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 dun.
Kind of did.
We got one like this stuff. One of these colors isn't the same.
Yours.
That's all right. Nobody can tell anyway. What's up, James Miller?
What up, Nathan McCarty?
Oh, he's gonna battle this dumb thing all day.
All day, baby.
This is what I get. This is the best I can get, guys. That should be good.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable because I'm fat.
You're so dumb.
Who wore these headphones? These had to be your stupid head.
I don't have a big head.
This is so same size hat.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have a big head. You have a big head.
I don't know. It's weird we have no guests this week. It's strange.
know.
Right? Strange, right?
Yeah.
Were you getting used to guests?
Could be.
I like the guests.
Yeah.
You know, we had Danny, we had Joe. Mm-hmm. Ryan seemed like he wanted to come on. He's
Producer,
like,
yeah.
the puppy dog face, like, hey, you guys,
I noticed that
you guys do
cheated
like
on me. Whatever.
he don't listen to this shit.
No.
He's selective. I think he listens to some of it, not all of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Hello.
2 beers, 2 mics. It's your host, James Miller and Nathan Mackie-Dack.
Mackie Dack?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the one. You still got beef jerky in your mouth?
I know. I'm trying to finish it.
Dude, just finish it.
I'm trying to.
Chop all this up and redo it.
Well, it's okay.
It's so dumb.
Okay.
There's a lovely room of death.
Yeah. No.
Just killing teams right now.
That's what we do, baby. Anyway.
Hey, your plant's dying. Is it real?
No.
Why is it all bent up? Jackson? Tell me it's Jackson.
Probably.
It's stupid.
Shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to everybody who subscribes. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah. We're gaining subscribers, which is like I think it's because we're posting so many shorts. Like,
Yeah.
I think so.
For sure.
Yeah, people are hitting me up like, dude, why do you get so many subs? Other people that are on YouTube that we know, they're like, well, you got subs fast. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell
We
you.
post consistently. I try to post consistently. Let the programs we're doing, like me editing and
You
all
went
that
from
kind of
we
stuff.
to an I.
Well, I do the editing.
Well, you said we first, so you gotta stay with we.
It is we.
Well, you said
I was talking about the royal we.
Then you said I.
Well,
I mean, I know it's I, but you said we first.
I did. Okay, we are doing everything we can to gain. Look, everybody out there, just donate. Donate your time. Donate your money.
Hey, you know what?
Just help 2 dads out.
You know what?
What?
I'm thirsty.
I'm thirsty too. Let's do this.
Let's open it up, baby.
Who do we got today? Sierra Nevada Dank Little Thing. I like that. 7.5%. Good Lord.
We're gonna do it right, baby, on a Monday, on a rainy Monday.
Dude, it's raining here in AZ.
I like it.
Don't say the city. Just say it's raining in AZ.
I didn't say it.
Yeah, you've done it before.
You edited it out.
I did.
I know. So, little bit of, it's kind of surprising. Probably see it coming. Just based off of,
What is so surprising?
well, just based off of how everything is being so put online now. Being what's the word I'm looking for?
Out there? What are you talking
No, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know what you're
so
Oh, this is good. Folks, watch them struggle. Go ahead.
digital.
Okay, everything. You're talking about like everything.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a voice? Like everybody now?
No, everything is being put online. The paper is going away. So like Sports Illustrated is calling it quits.
Kind of a shocker, right?
Okay, I said that. You said what kind of shocker?
I just said kind of a shocker.
Yeah, but you didn't believe me when I said this is kind of a shocker at first.
It is.
No, but you didn't believe me when I first said it though.
No, I didn't believe you.
I know that.
That's
Now-
okay
but-
to not believe you.
But now it's kind of no. You have to believe your
No,
partner.
you do say some shit sometimes where I'm like, what?
You got to believe me. Then I tell you, oh, I messed up.
No, what? I know you messed up, and I'll let you know when you mess up.
I know you do.
I don't.
No,
Hey, batting 100 right
no,
here, batting 1,000 right now.
No.
Come on.
No.
Hey, in baseball, if you bat 300, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good. It's a good day. But yeah, but Sports Illustrated seems to be calling it quits, huh?
Yeah, they lost the
The rights.
They lost all the rights to all the leagues.
All the league. How did that happen?
Like who'd they keep? They had to keep somebody. Tennis, something.
Did it expire or how does that
I
work?
must have. I don't read Sports Illustrated anymore. Like I collect like the older
Covers.
ones, the covers and stuff, because that's what's cool.
Right.
I know. I don't, just a mass layoff out of nowhere, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, we lost licensing. We can't afford anybody." Like, oh shit.
Yeah. Everybody.
So
got
what do you don't
fired.
have a magazine anymore, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't. You can write about it, but you can't put the likes, the
So,
pictures.
but-
so what does that do for Getty Images and stuff like that?
That's what
I
I'm
know
saying.
this stuff is so boring, but just bear with us.
But can they just not do the paper version but do the online version?
They might stick with that. That's probably what's happening. The building is going bye bye.
You know what's going away too though?
ESPN magazine.
Swimsuit.
Oh shit! I never even thought about that until you just said that.
Bye bye.
Damn, we were talking about that yesterday. We still didn't even come up with that.
I did.
You didn't say it.
Save it for the pod.
Ah, my.
My.
The Sports Illustrated thing is crazy, right?
Yeah.
No boobies.
No boobies. No beaches.
Hey, was that not okay? As we're almost the same age, you're slightly older.
Okay.
When you were a kid with a Sports Illustrated
Yes.
swimsuit, were you hiding in your room,
Yes.
keeping them? Would you go buy them, or did you go steal them, or did your dad have a subscription?
I never stole
Anyway,
them.
not those.
Yeah, not those. No, I
Penthouse
bought them.
for sure.
No, I bought those, and then when I got a little bit of money, I subscribed, so I always got it every time.
It's legendary, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. It's just going to go bye-bye. It actually brought in a lot of people to the scene.
To me, the best one was Tyra Banks.
That's why we're best friends.
Boom.
Hey, no joke.
Right?
I had Tyra Banks. My brother and I both had Tyra Banks posters on our wall.
For sure.
Oh, Tyra. Hello. Shout out Tyra Banks.
Hello,
If
mama.
you don't know what Tyra Banks is,
Yo.
use your fingers on the internet and look her up.
Google her.
Yeah. Google her.
Yeah,
Holy
for sure.
moly. You might be there for a little bit. Bring some tissues. I'm just saying. Dude, wasn't it crazy though?
Oh, yeah, for real.
Well, think about it. Like so many sports figures, women's sports, like they brought in a lot with the swimsuit edition.
I did like the ESPN The Body.
Yeah,
I
that
thought that was kind of unique and cool and different because they used the athlete's body as the sculpture, as the
Yeah.
I thought that was cool, and they were all naked,
Yeah, I know.
but you couldn't see the parts. But they
That's
were
good,
But
except for the ladies.
but
We like
some of
that.
them, some of them, I'm like, damn, I didn't know you had a body like that. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. Well, you can't just be. Well, Vince Wilfork was in that, wasn't he?
Well, yeah, but I meant like so,
It's a
so-
work of art, Vince. We
I mean,
love
like,
it.
But a lot of the athletes, they are fully clothed. Like some of the baseball players, you don't, or hockey players, you don't get to see
True.
anything, right? So
You know they're monsters,
Well,
though.
even I mean, even NFL sometimes. But the women is what I was surprised about. I'm like, damn,
I know, of course. Hell yeah, ladies.
too bad you like women, but it's okay.
Oh, I know which ones you're talking about.
Yeah, it's okay. But they had nice bodies though,
Yeah, well, of course.
right?
I can appreciate it's art, people. Okay,
Appreciate
it's art.
the humanity of art.
What?
I don't know.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh man,
Yeah,
Hey,
so it's gone.
So
I
what
guess
happened over the weekend, bud? Anything?
Some
No.
really fun football games.
So what'd you think? Any surprises?
No surprises.
Yes, surprises.
Well,
The outcome wasn't a surprise.
okay. Hold on.
But the
Hold on.
what?
I'm gonna take my magic wine.
Oh,
This is why I forgot.
you know, I'm
I need to
I'm
get-
slacking a little bit.
I was gonna ask you. So now that you're a part of this family here, sir, look at me. Make eye contact. How do you feel after taking this? You've had it for like 5-6 days now. You like it every day? You can talk.
Oh, you told me not. So we stopped
I
talking.
said,
So I
dude,
stopped
you got-
talking. So I,
Dude.
what?
You're like, Ugh.
How?
Is this how you are with Jamie in bed? Like, just get your panties up. Go, hurry. I got 4 seconds. Let's go.
Yeah.
Slow down.
I got 6 pumps. I'm good.
I
No, Magic Mind, dude.
genuinely tell me how you feel right
Generally,
now.
I'm pleasantly and genuinely surprised of how effective and how well this stuff works.
Thank you. Right, I've been talking about Magic Mind for a long time. To my friends, I don't obviously not on the pod.
And
but
like I said, you don't get a crash, and you don't actually
Nope.
actually get a high. It's just like it like gives you that
you're just steady.
awareness, and you're steady to wherever
steady.
you're at, right? And
Do
so
more stress less. This is good.
I like it.
I know you're not a huge fan of the matcha, but I mean, it does everything. It does everything you need it to do, though, right?
It's going on me, yeah. No, it's
Well, of course, it's growing on you.
No,
You want to take one?
yeah, let's do it.
I didn't take one today,
Do more, stress less.
dude. These cute little bottles.
Magic Mind. Do more, stress less.
You don't have to keep saying that.
But seriously, folks, go out there, go online, Use our promo code MICS20.
That's right. We'll put the link up here right here. The link will be in our description as well on YouTube and everywhere else. We'll put it on Instagram. We'll put it on all of our socials.
Well, shout out to Magic Mind for sending us some free samples. Appreciate you.
Yes.
And they'll take care of you guys.
I was buying this before they hit us up. I mean, it's that good. You know what I mean?
That good.
Do I sound like that? Is that what I sound
You just
like?
did.
Well, it's a productivity shot.
But it is good, though.
No, like for real. Like I'll take it
For real.
post coffee, like they say to,
Right.
but not like immediate. Just a little bit. I take a high octane coffee anyway. But I
don't drink coffee and it still seems effective.
But it just even keel go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't drink coffee and it still gives me that even keel go.
Yeah, no, that's what I like.
So, I mean, the coffee may not be what you have to do.
Yeah, maybe Jordan Love needed some Magic Mind.
Well, I don't think he needed
Or he
Magic
was
Mind.
on it.
I don't think he needed Magic Mind.
He was on something.
Oh, my gosh. Green Bay Packers, baby. Shout out to Joe. Biggest Packer fan we know other than my wife's brother. But anyway, Joe, I appreciate you, big boy. But
Shout out Joe. Thanks for coming on the pod last week.
that game proved two things.
What did it prove, James?
It proved that the Packers were a young team, the youngest team in the league.
They are.
Right? And it proved that everybody in the sports media that never mentioned the 49ers being rusty
Oh, here we go.
are false. They only brought it up about the Ravens being rusty. They never brought it up about 49ers being rusty.
I think I heard both.
And who was the biggest rust of them all yet on that Saturday game?
Well, it was wet.
No,
it
I'm
was
asking
very
you a
wet.
question.
I'm just saying.
No, who was the biggest rust of them all?
Who was the biggest rust? You mean
Yeah.
like who was rustier?
Yeah.
Well, you guys in the first half, them in the for 3 quarters. They were rustier by a quarter.
But what player?
Wait, for which team?
49ers.
Which player was rusty? Debo.
No.
Well,
He wasn't even there.
Got hurt.
Yeah.
That's why he's rusty.
Purdy. His throws.
He should have been picked off
At
numerous
least two times. Yeah, at least two times.
At least two. In the first half.
Two hit him right in the chest.
Yeah, it was kind of strange, right?
Right. Like,
Well,
and they didn't kick it in until the last drive of the fourth quarter.
that's all you need, though, right?
No, but what I'm saying is don't do that shit against Detroit.
I think Detroit's less of a threat than the Packers are.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I think Detroit's much more physical. We will get into it about that.
Okay.
But
Save it.
the Packers are going to be a problem coming up.
Yeah. Well, no, we talk about that too. It's like, hey, they're the youngest team, number one.
Right.
The oldest guy's Aaron Jones, which isn't even that old. 29, 28, they said? Is that what we
Something
found
like
out?
that, 28,
yeah.
I think.
And they were killing it.
He was running all over him.
Defense was solid.
And
Don't mention it. God dang it.
Speaking of Aaron Jones, what was your prop bet about Aaron Jones?
I had him going, okay, let me preface this first. Hold on, people. I got to stop listening to you knuckleheads on the internet. Yeah, I know I'm on the internet saying silly shit, but so are you guys. And you're putting people are getting divorced because of you assholes. Okay?
They're losing money.
Dude, I hear this thing and I'm like, oh, yeah. Well, I'm like, well, he has the last 3 games are 100-plus yards rushing, which hasn't happened really all that season.
Correct.
But at the end, of course, they get hot. This is what happens.
Right.
I'm like, and they did it against Cowboys. So
Yeah.
I was like, well, I kept thinking in my head, this is why I did this. I was like, okay, I heard it. And I was like, under 38. Okay. So I picked the under 38 rushing yards on Aaron Jones because
38 yards.
Hey, listen, because of a stout San Francisco defense that usually stops the run. Believe me, I play them twice a year as a Seahawks fan. I know, right? Didn't see that coming. I didn't see what the Packers were doing to them. You know what I mean? I didn't see that happening. I was like, and hey, he rips off like a 9-yarder immediately. The first play of the game, I go, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
And then like halfway through the first, Miller's sitting next to him and he keeps bumping me like 28, 30. He's like, and he's at 46. And I'm like, God damn it. I think he ended up with 106 or something like that. Yeah, dude.
Because he had that long run in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, dude. I was like, oh, man. Everything else hit. That's the problem.
That's the
Everything
problem.
else hit.
Yeah.
Stupid. Why? But why? See, that's what's wrong with FanDuel. Fucking FanDuel. It's with these betting sites. Like they put that up there. They put it up.
They bait you into it.
I know.
Yeah.
And I'm the one that always calls out the ones that are like, no, don't believe that nonsense.
Correct.
Don't put that up there.
Correct. That time you believed it.
That time I fell for it.
It's okay.
We made some money though yesterday.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Let's continue. Packers.
Shout out to Al. Appreciate
Shout
you.
out Fancy.
Yeah.
Fancy
Anyway,
ass Al.
Yeah. So it was for me the surprising thing was how well the Packers continue to play and how poor the 49ers looked, I get it. It was rusty.
You want to use the word poor though? Was it poor for the? It's poor for them, I guess.
Yes, for them.
For them, it was poor,
Right? It had all those San Francisco fans sweating to the very end.
You know, our boy was.
For sure.
You know, our boy was like, oh
Sure.
my god.
I was very impressed with the performance of the Packers.
Yeah, for sure.
Up until the last boneheaded play, I don't understand that one. He had a field of green right in front of him. He just run by Bosa. He's first down, go out of bounds. You continue to drive.
You want to talk about wide open plays and not making it happen? Fucking Josh Allen.
Oh well, we'll get into that.
We'll get to you, Joshy. Damn, dude.
So the Packers end up losing 24-21.
Yeah, they had a good drive on the way down. They did.
Now, I have a hard time with always saying your season was a success.
Oh, here we go.
Right? But I am going to say this is because context matters. I'm going to say that this actually season for the Packers was a success.
For sure. They made a divisional round.
Right? Because every team going to the season, there's really only one team that is really successful. That's the team that wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But in some incidents, I think this is like a sub A or sub B part or whatever.
You could say that, like, for that team.
For that team, it was
for those young guys.
Right. It's an ultimate success.
And also, watch out, NFC.
NFC North, Detroit has some competition.
Now you're going to have some problems.
Minnesota has competition, right, for real. NFC has competition now because now you're going to have to pencil Green Bay in to almost a lock for the playoffs.
Like it never happened again. You know what I mean? It's like, etch a sketch. Here we go.
Correct. So it's like, who's falling off next year?
They've only had one bad year, and it's like, who cares?
And they're right back into it. They found their franchise quarterback, I think.
Oh, of course, yeah. Shout out Jordan Love.
And
he
I
played
apologize.
really well.
I was hard on him, but he turned it around.
He proved you wrong.
He sure did. He proved you wrong, too. Yeah.
All of us, okay? Hey, lump everybody there. Just pick on me.
Love.
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
He played really good, except for that last. But you know what though? You're in the moment, and you're like,
no,
I'm going for it.
There's 3 reds and 1 white. No,
that's what I'm saying. He just went for it.
No,
you don't have to.
You run the ball. You had a green pasture right in front of you.
All right, James. Right now, tell me how many times we saw that over the weekend though. With everybody, Baker did it. Josh did it. Jordan did it. I mean,
Lamar didn't
they do it. It just happens.
Lamar didn't do it.
I know you're not supposed to do it, but it happens.
Lamar didn't do it.
Lamar couldn't throw the ball in the first half. Fuck, he's getting wrecked. He's getting chased down. How many sacks did they give up? 3 in the first half? Yeah.
But
2 of them are back to back. It just kept getting chunk yards backwards. I was like, what is happening?
End of half, yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah.
You could tell he was pissed.
Well, he came in the locker room and cussed everybody out.
He should. And it worked.
You want to go to that game next?
What was after but he already went to...
The Ravens was first game and the Packers was a late game.
That's right.
But I asked you what was surprising. You said nothing. And I said, well, I had a surprising performance, which was Green Bay against
I say
49ers.
nothing because I couldn't think of anything at the moment.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's okay. I thought that was a surprising of the weekend for me.
Hell yeah, because they almost beat their asses. They were handling them.
They were the better team that day.
And they
but that's the difference between
smallest mistake.
Smallest. Like in the playoffs, right? Those small mistakes are magnified, right?
Oh,
and those small mistakes are going to cost you a victory or go home. Like the good teams don't make those small mistakes, i.e. the Chiefs or the Ravens, but
100%.
The bad teams make those mistakes. Green Bay Packers,
yep.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Buffalo Bills. They make those mistakes.
Yeah, I know.
Houston Texans didn't really make a mistake. I think they were just playing
It was a tight game in the beginning.
It was a tight game, but they didn't score. The Baltimore defense
offense didn't score.
Kept them out of the. Yes, that's what I meant. The Baltimore defense kept them out of the end zone.
Yeah. Offense scored 3 points. I guess you can count that.
I said kick them out of the end zone. So you
all right.
You take away that punt return, they only scored 3 points.
Oh, I know.
So
the game was not as close as it looked in the first half, for
correct,
sure. Even though it was
tied 10-10 going 10-10,
it was like, but
I'm still a little worried.
Ravens were in control. Even with the sacks and the things that were happening, I was like, they still got this.
You're still a little worried. You're like, because you go into halftime 10-10, you're giving a young team momentum, hype, hope, and that's the worst thing to do.
And then you crush it.
But then the opening kickoff in the third quarter, Devin Duvernay ran it to the 50.
Oh yeah,
and I knew it was over after that.
Yep, that was it.
That was all I needed.
That was the catalyst.
Correct.
Ring.
Correct.
Yeah, they destroyed them after that.
Yeah, it was.
There was no chance.
It was 24-0 in the second half.
I know, and D'Amico's like, all right, I see you. I'll see you next year. That's how they feel right now.
Houston is like Green Bay on the NFC. Like Houston's going to be a problem.
Yep.
Like they are going to be a problem. Like I'm nervous about them. Like they potentially could win.
You won't be nervous though if you win the whole thing. No, you bet. That was last year.
No, I mean because I want to sustain continued success like the Chiefs
You think they can go back to back?
in the division.
Well,
They won the division this year.
Super Bowl.
We haven't got there yet.
Not yet. I've seen the logo.
The whole world's seen the logo.
That shit's great. Hey,
But
how
there-
close are we?
But there's still 2 red teams left to play. So you don't know which red team is going to be.
Yeah, but who's the other purple team? Not Detroit Lions.
Well, isn't red and blue make purple?
No. What?
Is it red and blue make purple?
I don't. Is that what it is? Is it red and blue make purple?
I think so.
Red and blue make green.
No, yellow and blue make green.
Yellow and
Right?
I don't remember. I don't remember my color wheel anymore.
Yellow and blue.
That's like elementary stuff. How do I forget that?
Yellow and blue make green.
Yellow and blue make green.
Yeah, so blue and red makes purple.
Yeah.
So you have the Chiefs versus the Detroit Lions.
I can't believe I'm having this conversation.
Chiefs versus Detroit Lions.
That'd be crazy, and you'd be mad. You'd be so mad.
Pissed.
It would be kind of funny because the Niners didn't make it.
Would it be pissed? Would it be would
Like
it be,
you lost on a
would you
Lions?
be, would you be just as mad if it was Ravens and Lions?
No, because I want to see. I mean, dude, how many times are the Niners going to get to this point and never get there again? How many? Well, like their window is this is it, right?
They
Could probably do it again next year because the NFC is so weak.
Speaking of the Niners, real quick, just
Yes, talk about the Niners. Here you go, Ryan.
Why we always bring up the Cowboys that haven't won a Super Bowl since 1995.
No, neither has the.
The Niners haven't won it since 1994.
I know,
but why no one talks about that?
I don't know because
Because they've been there and
because they've been to Super Bowls,
but they still lost.
Yeah, that's where my thing is. Like we still go to them. You know, like your team goes. It's a big deal to go.
Okay, so that's why.
Don't you think that?
No, I agree. I'm just playing devil's.
No, of course you don't want to fucking lose the game.
I'm
But
just
I mean, it's
playing
like you
devil's
go.
advocate a little bit.
I know.
Like how,
No, have at it.
How they never get brought up.
I'm in the fire, bro.
How they never been brought. They get brought up because they haven't won since '94.
Yeah, it's just as much just as bad as the Cowboys.
Right, but at least they go though.
But at least they go.
Yeah.
And it is, and you know this. It is the hype on the Cowboys.
Oh, for sure.
Period.
For sure.
Well, right. Our boy texted me this morning. He says, "I'm so," and you might have saw because you're home a little bit in the morning. Like you watch the sports, ESPN and stuff. They were talking about Cowboys drama with the family and Dak.
Yeah.
And he's like, not one mention of these games. Not one mention of he wants to talk about Brock Purdy, and then you want to hear about Lamar. Like you want to hear about. You know what I'm saying though. Like
no, I don't.
I know you don't want to hear anything in the media.
Right.
Superstition. But I'm not.
And today,
I'm not superstitious, but I am a little.
And today was all about Josh Allen.
You're a little stitious, right?
Today was all about Josh Allen, so I was happy.
Well, why does the media talk about the losers and not the winners? Talk to me about that, because like we often see it. Like, hey, and you can say this, and you know this is true. If LeBron loses, they talk about LeBron losing, not the Warriors winning.
Right.
Wow, LeBron lost another finals. Like they talk about that. And you're like, come on, man. Like, well, give the Warriors their due, or whoever wins. You know what I mean?
Right.
Somehow it's how do you
except for when it comes to Jordan.
You mean the GOAT?
They talk about Jordan when he wins, but never the other superstars when they lose, like the Ewings, the Barkleys, the Clumps.
Do not what. We're having a good pod, and then you got to say some shit like that.
What are you talking about?
You said clumps. You son of a bitch.
My bad.
No, you didn't subconsciously say that. That was premeditated. No. I knew you were going to come up with that today.
No, I'm just saying. So, like the Ewings and the Barkleys.
You could have just said the Sonics.
And the Paytons and the Carmelones and Clumps and Stockton and stuff like that. You know, they just...
I'm so sick of this guy.
They don't talk about those guys.
There's a new audition for another host for Two Beers, Two Mics coming up.
They don't talk about those guys, but they always talk about Jordan. But everything else is always about the losers.
I think that's what the media likes, though. That's my point. Is like, is that what the media likes? They like the loser, the drama, the nonsense. It's nonsense.
Or are they trying to defend themselves for picking certain players that didn't succeed? Because they
wait, explain that.
Because they are high on Josh Allen, and all he does is create turnovers, and he doesn't win.
Oh my God!
Right? So they have to kind of like
let's go.
Make themselves feel relevant, or what's the word I'm looking for? They have
who makes themselves relevant?
The media people who picks Josh Allen to be this next great guy, because they're trying to make Josh Allen the Manning and Brady era with Mahomes and stuff like that.
Sure,
right?
No, I get that.
But it's a one-sided thing in the playoffs
Right now, for sure. It's definitely Mahomes over Allen, period.
So, and we see it time and time again how the Bills fail and they fall short.
Is the window closed now?
It has to be closed
because Diggs is leaving.
They are $49 million over the cap, and they have and that's with 18 free agents walking out the door.
Hey, and like the meme says, Diggs has been sitting there staring at that confetti from
like
somebody
4
else's
years
game.
now.
4 years in a row now. Yo, for real though, make the underthrow right there and you get a first down. What are we doing?
And you're closer. Maybe he doesn't swipe it. Maybe he doesn't kick it like that.
You don't need that guy's not even open. That's what I don't. Hey, the hero ball stuff. That's what drives me insane.
Right.
And I'm also upset I lost a bet by 1.
I know.
11-leg parlay,
I know.
and we missed it by 4 yards because Josh Allen decided to play hero ball at the last minute.
I know.
I mean, I get where Josh is coming from. Yes, I want to be the hero, want to go in, walk up.
But you're already the hero.
In everybody else's eyes, right?
Right.
So what would have happened? So let me ask you this. Let's just play devil's advocate. Josh Allen wins that game. Do they talk about Mahomes? Do they talk about Josh Allen and they praise him? Or do they go, oh, Mahomes lost. Let's talk about that instead. Do you think it reverses?
Yes.
They just talk about losers, period, then.
Correct.
So
No, I don't know.
The NFL needs and wants Kelsey and Taylor Swift to be kissing under the confetti.
Oh, for
they
sure.
want that image burned into history.
Well, did you hear the report?
Am I wrong?
No, you're not. Did you hear the report from Melissa Starks?
Who was that?
No, sorry. Michelle Tafoya.
I was like, did you say...
Melissa Starks.
Wait, are you saying Melissa or Menissa?
Melissa. Who the hell is Melissa?
I don't know. You tell me because I heard it and I go, did he say Menissa?
Sorry. Michelle Tafoya thinks that Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce will retire this offseason.
Wait, same thing you said. You already said it first. You heard it here first.
What?
Episode 61.
Yeah. So if they win the Super Bowl, he's retiring.
That's 3.
But I think he's
That's
retiring.
3. Then,
But I think he's retiring regardless.
Man,
I think,
really?
I think the brothers go out together.
Hey, he's made a lot of money this year.
The brothers,
I mean, an
the brothers go out
absurd
together.
amount of money.
The brothers go out together.
Dude, we're just going to say BP gave him big money. Way more than any endorsement would do for him. Want me to cut it out?
BP?
I'll bleep it.
Oh, hell yeah. You're right. Yeah,
Dude.
no, you're right. No, you're right.
$24 million.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What the heck? Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. You're right.
But,
So
hey.
I yeah.
Don't shoot me up, but I'll do the commercial.
Yeah. For real. No, yeah. Yeah, so I think he's retiring anyway.
And yeah, okay, we'll stay on the track. I was like, it's always like you always want to just keep going like this, but we'll keep talking about the NFL.
Yeah.
They're going to be fine. Those two have a hilarious podcast.
Correct.
Shout out to Kelsey Brothers.
Correct.
Their stuff is great. I do listen to them.
Correct.
You know, do you see Jason Kelsey jumping out the window?
I love it.
Dude, I love it too. In his sweatpants, not giving up.
Holding the beer can.
Dude, they had a picture of from behind. We'll put it up right here. We have this picture from behind the Bills fans looking up at him, and it has like everyone inside the box screaming behind him, and then the Bills fans screaming with him, and he's like this with his beer, shirt off, and someone goes, "This is a Renaissance painting."
But my question is, why is he
Wait,
cheering?
stop. Don't. You're just waiting to talk. You didn't even comment on the funny. Don't do that. You didn't like that?
On the Renaissance one?
You just went like this. You just blatantly disregarded everything I just said, and you just go, what I want to say is, that's exactly what you just did. You didn't even say, oh, that would have been sick.
That would have been nice.
You didn't even see it, didn't you?
Yeah.
You had to have seen it.
But I have a question about that, though.
Okay, so talk about that.
But why is he cheering with the Bills fans?
I don't know. They're crazy. Wouldn't you hang out with Bills Mafia?
No.
You wouldn't at all?
Not if I'm on the other team.
Well, no. So the Ravens aren't there, and we're
No.
just hanging out. We might have fans in Buffalo. Hey, shout out Buffalo.
That's different.
2 Beers, 2 Bikes live in Buffalo.
No, that's different though. If Ravens aren't there,
I know that. I'm just saying.
but
Bills Mafia would be fun to hang out with.
yeah, oh yeah,
They're a little violent, but that's okay.
yeah,
Not violent like the Raiders fans, but they're violent
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're onto themselves.
for sure.
They're self-harm. Self-harm is...
Yeah, for sure. Like this is why I thought Jason Kelsey is retiring too. He just looked like he's just relieved and he's done.
So Jason... Fun fact about Jason Kelsey. Yeah, he does look a little... Oh, God.
Right?
That tush push fucked him up the last 2 years.
Is he a Hall of Fame winner?
3-time All-Pro, right?
I don't know.
I think so. I think I saw that stat today. 3-time All-Pro, like 8-time Pro Bowler.
Oh,
He's
you using the Pro Bowl stats?
well-
I thought you said you weren't going to use this Pro Bowl.
No,
stats.
because-
no, you
listen.
said no. I caught you. I caught
No,
you.
no,
As
no,
this-
listen,
we'll
listen,
keep this
listen to me,
clip.
listen to
No,
me,
no, no,
listen
no. You said you weren't.
I don't listen. I don't care what he says.
You weren't going to use the Pro Bowl stats because it didn't mean anything.
Okay, but
It doesn't
on the
mean anything.
context of the
Oh,
Hall of Fame,
That's what I was talking about.
the context of the Hall of Fame that you don't even like and I don't like either.
They always
is
use the Pro Bowls.
They use Pro Bowls. So
That's what I was saying, and now you're coming.
I subconsciously said it. I didn't mean to say it.
So now you're coming on board with me.
No.
Yeah, you are. Just admit it. Wonder Twins.
I'll
There
give
we
you
go.
dabs, but I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Not on
Nope. Yep. Speaking of other players at other players' games.
Well, hold on, real quick.
My original point. Speaking of like other players at other players' things, events.
Oh, I can't wait for you to bring this up because there is some. I wouldn't say. Well, here you started off. I'll finish it.
So there was a video out there of an ex-49er linebacker who is currently now a free agent from the Tennessee
Let's
Titans.
make that clear. He is a free agent.
But not a lot of people knew that at the time. And he was a free agent.
Maybe a Niners fan. Niners didn't know he was a free agent either.
I forget his name. Alshir. Is that how you say it?
Yeah. Oh, Shazier.
Shazier.
No.
I don't know. That's the guy that got hurt.
Oh yeah, from the Pittsburgh.
Anyway,
There's a Titans player there.
He's a stud linebacker. He had to leave San Francisco because San Francisco got too many linebackers, and he wanted to get his money. So he went to Tennessee and got his money.
Oh, he was already there once.
Yes.
You're right. That's right.
Yes.
Wow, that changes it.
No, it does not.
For me, it does.
It does not change it because you're not a part of the team.
But he's not a part of any team right now because he's a free agent, like you just said.
So you can't be on the field of a different team. How am I going to try to recruit you and you over there dabbing up with the 49ers?
Well, okay, how about this?
So anyway, he was in the linebacker huddle group doing a hype thing for them before the game against Green Bay Packers this past Saturday.
Yeah.
I have a problem with that.
What if he's retired though? What if he's like just done?
That's different. But
We
he's
don't
not.
know.
But he's not.
Well, you don't know that.
He's young.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he's young. I have a problem with.
How do you not have his name on the list?
I don't know how to say it.
Oh, you have it on the list?
No.
Oh.
You can look it up though.
I could.
I have
look it up?
I have a problem with it because it's like you're not a part of this team. You shouldn't be on my field, in my huddle, in my group.
Yes, I agree.
But a lot of these young minds these days think that's okay. They have no problem with it. And it's just a sense of loyalty, a sense of this is my group. You're not a part of my group. You chose to leave a free agency to go to Tennessee. Yes, we could be boys all day long. But at this moment in time, on this field, before this game that you're not even a part of, you're not even part of the organization.
Brent, keep going.
You're not a part of this team, this organization, this moment. You didn't help us get to this moment.
Aziz Al-Shir.
That's the guy. You didn't. So I was right, Alshir.
Yeah, I messed it up.
Yeah, you did, but I didn't.
It's fine. Just keep going.
So you have no business being on that sideline in that group at that moment in time. That is disrespectful to the team, to the players, and that is fucked up.
He got a 1-year deal with the Titans, so he is a free agent for sure. I wasn't exactly sure. I didn't know if you were, but
No, I was.
I don't know. To me,
You cannot be a part of that. And for those that said it's okay, you either didn't play sports or you have no loyalty.
that could be a lot of things. It says a lot. Do you think that's one? I don't want to speak for anybody, and maybe it's just I'm just putting it out there. It's not my opinion necessarily, but do you think that's how people operate though? Like, that tell them?
The new age people operate that way.
Is that a thing where it's
Because look on
I'm trying to articulate this.
how many buddies do you see on the court or stuff like that?
So is that a telltale sign of who you are as a person when it's not really an issue?
It's a part of it.
Okay, so now here's the segue. A lot of times, a lot of people say the 90s and early 2000s, like NBA, was like nobody's fucking friends. Not a fucking
Exactly.
person is fucking friends. Now everybody's friends.
That's your question, though. Wasn't that some of the best competitions you've ever seen?
Ever. But that's what I'm saying, because they're not friends. Now, and like nobody was friends.
So they're friends off the court, but
A little bit. But these guys are friends on the court.
that's the problem.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the
I understand
problem.
respect for the game. Like, you're like, damn, hit someone on the ass because they hit a 3 in your face or some
Right.
shit. But Paul George walked over to Damian Lillard like, that shit was tight, dog. That shit was crazy in my face. Like, no, you can't. No.
That's why competition.
You should have been like, fuck that dude.
That's why competition is so weak right now.
Ooh, that's interesting take, actually. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
do you think the NFL's better now or worse? Well, worse. I think it's worse than it was before, just because you can't play defense. You can't play defense anymore.
After seeing that shit, I don't know.
You want sports. You want sportsmanship, but is this a participation trophy based? Like, does it stem from kids?
It has to,
right? Because we give trophies out like nothing. It bothers me when my son wants to go, I can't wait to get a trophy, and I go, win something. Right. My wife goes, shut up, don't do that, and I go,
I understand. No,
my older son understands. My younger one just doesn't, and that's fine.
Right. I mean, he's still young.
Even Cameron was like it too, though. But Cameron gets now. He's like, if I didn't win, I don't care.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So I just think it's a problem. I think that was a problem, and that sends a bad message, and that just
You're right, though. Everybody asked is younger, right, out of us.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I just think that's the mindset of today's, and that's the problem, and that's why the sport is turned into shit.
Yeah, you could say that. NBA is like that.
Yeah.
NBA is hard to watch right now. I kind of agree with that guy. I can't remember the guy that I saw online talking about it. I was like, he's a former player, and he's like, it's just, I get through a quarter, and I go, what am I watching?
Kenny Martin.
It wasn't Kenyon. It was somebody else. Oh. But I'm sure he said something similar. Yeah. Those guys are pretty vocal. I do love all the NBA podcasts. They're all awesome.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
Shut up. Give it a read.
And so if that was
Agent Zero, U of A.
Let's for example say that that was Calais Campbell in the center for the Ravens, right? Because he's the Atlanta Falcons, right?
Right.
Fuck that. Get your ass out.
Nah, man. We know you spent 5 years there.
Yeah,
between two stints. But that ain't
happening though.
You're not there.
The Ravens won't even allow that to happen.
No, I don't think so.
You're not part of this team.
No.
Currently.
No, you can't. No, I agree. You can't do that.
You can't do that.
I'm with you. I'm not. I put it in the other chats to see what everyone else said, but everybody younger than us were like, no problem.
No problem.
We didn't. I don't know. We didn't ask Ryan. We didn't even ask him.
No, we didn't.
Pat had a problem with it. He's the same age though.
I don't get it.
Pat was like,
he's short man syndrome.
Sorry, P. Diddy.
Beer check.
Hell yeah.
Camera check.
The machine will tell me like, hey, doesn't really grab attention. Just keep those subs going.
I'm hot.
Hey, if you haven't yet, like us, subscribe to us, hit the dinger bell, whatever the kids say. I don't know. We're trying to get to 1,000, maybe get to 1,500. I don't know. I don't know if we'll have enough time. This is great though. We're getting some good traction right now, and we thank every single one of you that have subscribed, even our parents.
Yeah. So bottom line, I would not let another player from a different team into my huddle or on my field or on my sideline.
No, dude,
unless you're retired.
Retirement's different.
Right, that's different.
But
not for
he is not.
No, he is not. So, real quick before we get into we
have the other two games to talk about, really.
Right. What two games?
We talked about Niners.
Okay.
We talked about Texans and Ravens a little bit. We didn't really talk about how good you guys were in the second half.
Okay.
He's not even letting us do it on his podcast.
the Buccaneers and Lions. There wasn't a lot of. We kind of knew what was going to happen. Bucks made it.
It was interesting. Their defense was better. I will say that you said that, and I was like, I don't know. And I'm like,
and Baker actually balled out.
I should probably start paying attention.
And Baker actually balled out.
He did.
349, 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. One hurt them, but he still balled out.
Well, the one was tipped. That wasn't it. But he was hawking.
He was throwing bullets.
Dude, why are you shooting the ball like that? Throwing the ball like that. Basically shooting it out of his arm.
Seriously.
Maybe the balls are hot.
He was firing it, dude.
I mean, I get you have to throw the ball hard, but holy cow.
Holy Toledo Batman.
The guys are like, they can't catch it.
Holy Toledo Batman.
Anyway.
So, they won. Detroit Lions won.
So, Lions won. Ravens won.
Wait.
Oh.
Use this deserve word.
Whoa. What?
Use this deserve word when it comes to the Lions, please.
They deserve it?
No, fuck that.
I think they deserve it.
No, they don't deserve shit. You earn it. You don't deserve it. It ain't no one's fault but the ownership that failed to put a good product on the field for the last 30 years.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So stop with it's a happy for them because they haven't won in so long. Well, you know what? Put a better product on the field earlier and you wouldn't have won. Matthew Stafford and Megatron, Barry Sanders, they had opportunities to win before today.
It's hard to build a championship team though, dude. You know
it is hard, but they had opportunities to win before now, right? So you should have built off of that. So they earned it. Yes, I'm happy for them because they earned it. But deserve, fuck that.
All right, you heard it here first, Lions fans. Hey, good for the Lions fans.
No, it's good for the Lions fans, but
deserve this year. They deserve it. They've earned it this year, so they deserve it.
No, two different things.
this success they've gotten this year
They've earned
is
it.
earned, which is now the fans they should enjoy
No,
this.
well, enjoy, yeah, but they don't deserve it.
Dude, they've only been to one NFC title game ever, right?
That's not my fault.
I'm not saying it's no, not. We weren't born last time they won. I think.
It was 1957.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, something like that.
No, it is that.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, holy moly! I got one friend that's a Lions fan, so
All
shout
right.
out Chuck.
I have one, Drew.
I don't know Drew.
You know, I don't know Chuck.
That's fair.
That's fair. One for
Yeah.
one.
All right.
The late game last night, Chiefs and Bills.
Wild game, honestly. Cold, not as cold as I thought it
Not
was
as
going to
cold.
be.
Yeah, exactly right.
Not as cold as I thought it would be. It was. I
Who
enjoyed
was
it.
the better team?
Bills were.
Even though they had a mountain of injuries,
It was a hill, but yeah,
and they were running the ball on their asses,
they were.
which makes me very excited.
Yeah, because you guys have a good run game.
Right.
And I will say this, like I was telling you last night, and I love Dan too. He's great, but he was the one who was like, they're one dimensional. I'm like, so the one dimensional team that beat the shit out of your favorite team, what happened there? Why did they
Who's
stop
one
them?
dimensional?
He said the Ravens were. I told you this last time. Remember?
You tell me who?
Oh yeah, shout out Dan too. We still love you, dude. But
Oh, Dan too said that.
Dan too. Yeah, he lives in Texas. But he was talking about it. And remember, I showed you the list I was going to give him.
Yeah. You should have
the
said
one-
it to him.
I didn't.
I
I don't want
would've.
to. I'm not in the. I have no dog in the fight really, but I do want to defend people when I defend teams when I think people are wrong.
Correct.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
the same way, yeah.
I was like, no. They're not one dimensional. They're like, oh, he needs 8 seconds to throw. I'm like, that's where you're wrong.
That's
I
where-
don't think
He's
I
given
don't
8
think
seconds. He doesn't need 8
he's
seconds.
given it. First of all,
it's
his
like-
offensive line is that good.
Right.
Second of all, Lamar wants to make sure he makes the good pass, and he has the fucking time to figure it out. Not many quarterbacks do.
Is that his
if
fault
He
that
wants
he has
to,
8 seconds?
If he wants to go 2-minute drill on every play, they will.
They will.
They absolutely will. I cannot wait for your offense coordinator to be my new head coach of Seattle Seahawks. It's gonna be so good.
Todd Monken, you want him?
No, Mike is it Mike McDonald?
Defensive coordinator.
I thought Mike McDonald was the offensive coordinator.
Defensive coordinator.
Oh, I can't wait for him to be our new DC.
He didn't interview with Seattle, did he?
Here's my theory on that real quick because I know we're doing coaching carousel stuff, and only 2 coaches have been hired though, right? Pierce and that's it, just Pierce. All the openings are still going, right?
No.
Mike McCarthy stayed.
No. Yes, but
Nope, nobody else got hired.
Carolina didn't hire someone.
Nope. Right? No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
So here's my theory. I think they're going to wait to these 4 teams and see what happens, and then they'll go after the Super Bowl. I think McDonald's been tapped. I think he's like, can you just wait like a few more weeks? Like, can you wait a month? Which they probably can. You know, in retrospect, they probably could. Man,
No, New England.
Oh yeah, Gerard Mayo,
Gerard Mayo, I think.
Gerard Mayo.
Yeah.
Stud.
Yeah, very good. So,
Good for them. Even though you don't like it. You don't like it.
I don't mind it.
It's the Patriots right now, dude. This is what it is.
I don't mind it.
No, come on. Hey, you like it as a black.
There's somebody else on
Hey.
this. There's somebody else we're missing.
As a black coach, you like
I know. There's somebody else we're missing. I
don't think
feel
so.
it.
I don't think so. There will. Hey,
Because 2 teams hired quick,
so we're talking about coaches.
but it wasn't the Raiders. 2 teams hired quick.
Pierce
No,
right?
not the Raiders. It was 2 teams that hired quick. It was New England
and the Raiders.
and somebody else, dude. I'm telling you.
No.
Name the teams that need a coach.
Commanders, Seattle, Chargers. Ooh. That's always left, right? No. Who are we missing?
No, because there's 8 teams. Carolina,
Carolina,
Atlanta,
Atlanta,
Tennessee.
That's right, because Vrabel's gone. Vrabel can come to Seattle. I love that guy. That's 6. That's all that's left.
somebody else.
Because there was 8 teams and 2 filled.
There's somebody else.
You're lying. You're making things up.
No, I'm not lying, dude.
No, yeah, you're never gonna figure it out.
Because they filled it fast.
They did not.
Look it up.
No,
I can't remember the
no,
teams.
I don't think so, dude. Honestly, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
You really don't?
I think there was 8 vacancies and 2 got filled by former players, former black players. That's right up your alley, dude. You love that shit.
See, I thought Bill made it 9.
No, I don't think so. Bill didn't get hired anywhere yet.
No, but his vacancy made it 9 teams. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm going through the teams in my head.
Okay. Here are the teams, like we already said, without a head coach. Carolina,
Washington.
Chargers.
You didn't say Washington.
I did say Washington. I said Commanders.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't say Redskins. So you're
Correct.
like, you said Commanders? No way.
Yeah, okay. You're right.
Carolina, Chargers, Seahawks, Titans, Commanders. That's left. Oh, Atlanta though. They've not put Atlanta up there yet. He's not in this. Well, this is just CBS. Right? I'm just saying Atlanta. I'm just saying. That's it. Now they have Atlanta on this list. So those 6 teams. 8 vacancies. Hey, let me ask you this question. Here's a hot one.
You know Bill only interviewed for Atlanta job?
That's because, what's his name? Send the jet. You can't say no to a private jet.
He'd only interview for the Atlanta job.
So far. And maybe he's fishing. Dude, he likes to fish. Him and Randy Moss out there hanging out. Why is this? You're like stressed out over it right now. Like you can't figure it out. It's okay to say, maybe I was wrong.
It's okay. Maybe I'm thinking of Nick Saban.
You could be. 3 legends.
Yeah. Well, 2, but yeah.
I'm not doing this again with you.
It's a Seattle legend, and then there's a whole NFL legend.
He's an NFL legend.
No, he's not.
He's been in the system forever.
Doesn't matter.
He was under Bill Walsh.
He's not an NFL legend.
He was already head coach of
the Giants, the Patriots.
Actually, no, they had a winning record. He had a losing record against the Jets.
Okay, so he sucked then too, and then he had to go to USC and cheat his way to the championship.
He's better than James Miller.
That's what. Of course he is, because he had the opportunity. I didn't have opportunity. So you don't know how good I would be. All the shit that I pull out on the screen, you know I'd be a good damn coach.
Yeah, but I think the other guys do it too. I think they pointed out.
Well, I didn't have opportunity.
That's what Tell the Truth Mondays are.
You give me the opportunity, I'll be able to coach.
Pete Carroll's an NFL legend. You heard it here first. And you already know. Okay, so what I was going to segue into here, we have 4 teams left in the bracket. It sounds weird saying that, right? Tournament? You know what I mean? It's a tournament, but we never say it like that. Correct. Why don't we say it like that?
Because it's not really a tournament.
We just call it playoffs, right? So we have 4 teams left in the playoffs. All 4 coaches keep their job after this?
Yes.
Probably, huh?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, how about this? Go back. 8 teams left. Any of those the 4 that lost.
The only one I would have said was Cowboys, but they kept him.
The last round. This last weekend.
Oh, this past weekend.
Say it. Just say it.
Houston keeps his job.
Yes, say it. You already know. You don't have to count. You already know. You've already said it.
Packers keep his job.
Yeah, of course.
I'm going through the list. Sean McDermott's gone.
Oh, for sure. Right?
No, they decided to do an extension. He's not going anywhere.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
Information I could have used yesterday.
In the summertime.
Oh.
Yeah. He's not going anywhere.
Oh, you were talking about this year, though. He could have been canned.
Yeah.
What if they decide to?
Yeah. That'd be number 9.
To me, I look at it like this.
And who's the other one? Anybody else?
Dude, what are they going to do now? Now they're going to have nobody.
Todd Bowles safe?
Yeah. We talked about that already, though.
Yeah.
What else?
So
second interview coming up for Harbaugh and the Chargers. I saw that today.
He already had a second interview with Atlanta Falcons, so he's using Atlanta Falcons as leverage to go to the Chargers.
That's what they're all going to do.
Right.
If you're Harbaugh, where do you go? What's the most lucrative one?
I'm going to Atlanta. I don't want any part of the AFC.
No. Although, what would be fun, think about this, Harbaugh and Sean Payton in the same division twice a year. The most passive-aggressive shit you'd ever see in your life.
For real.
That'd be hilarious, right?
For real.
I think that'd be good.
Right.
It's kind of like Pete and Harbaugh back in the day at USC and Stanford. Remember that?
Yep.
That should have been wild.
Yep.
I think it'd be fun.
I think so. Yeah. I would go Atlanta if I was him.
Atlanta. Well, you said that about Belichick too, because like Belichick could go there and just beat the shit out of everybody for a while.
For real.
He could turn that roster around.
But okay.
Or do you think he sucks for a couple years?
Here's my thing.
Oh, here it is. Send it.
I am not going to put my franchise into some old farts. They're 72 years old. How many more years you have left to even give me anything?
I take issue with the old farts because they
turn around.
They are superior football minds. Let's
say
it. They're superior football minds.
But at some point in time, the superior football minds cannot relate to today's team, today's players. Therefore, it's time to move on for them, which every team did.
I don't disagree with that. I do not, because we've talked about that.
Right.
We said we need somebody in the middle.
So they moved on from the old guys.
Listen.
And they need to retire and hang it up.
So
they hung around way too damn long. It's time to move on.
This is what I thought of today. This is a great idea by Seattle. You can tell me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
What?
You're wrong.
Just listen.
Okay.
They hire a younger coach.
Of course.
Who's still there, though? Who's still, even though he's not going to be the head coach, who's still there?
Oh, Pete Carroll.
Okay, so now what do? Wouldn't you think about this? Wouldn't you, Pete Carroll, want to at least put some structure and help the kid, the younger guy, coach?
That's why he's an advisor.
That's what I'm saying.
That's his role going to be. They're going to hire a young coach and have Pete tutor him. That's what the whole point of being an advisor is. They already have it set up that way.
But why is nobody else doing that? Why is the Patriots deal with Belichick?
Because he can't stay there and do that.
Why can't he?
Because he wants the 15 more wins to beat Don Shula.
Well, that's true. He's got
So
2 years.
that's totally
That's
different.
in 2 years. He ain't doing.
No, for sure. It's 2 years.
2 years.
So for sure, that's totally different situation for him.
Ooh, that'd be crazy.
So he can't stay in New England.
Yeah.
That's just different.
But don't you think it's a great idea keeping Pete around for that reason? Like, hey, you teach the young guy the ropes,
If Pete
guide
wants-
him in.
which just tells you that Pete is done coaching.
But Pete would do that though.
But it tells you that Pete is done coaching.
That's fine.
But he said he has all this energy. He wants to continue to coach.
So, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's to me. I look at it as that's a great move by Seattle. He didn't want to leave the organization. Wants more time with the family. But it would be nice to have guidance from a younger coach that he can say, "Look, you can handle your team, but this is what I would do." You know what I mean?
Can't say that.
And then they can lean on him
Can't do
too.
that.
But you can lean on the advisor.
You can't say this is what I would do. 'Cause now you're making it your team and your decisions.
No, he can. Don't say it like that. Like
That's what you said it.
I know. Don't say it like I'm just saying.
Don't say what you said.
Now, shut up, James.
I'm just saying what you said.
No, listen. What I'm saying is he can say, in this situation, I've done this. Or in the past, this worked, this didn't work.
And I would say how that turned out. Interception.
What I just said,
Oh.
it didn't work or it didn't work out. If you just listen instead of just trying to talk over me. God damn it, James.
I love it. I get one of those a day.
You did it today.
I know.
I saw it in the group chat.
God damn it.
Dude, Pat's trying to bait everybody into betting him
For sure.
for things, and I'm like, stop. And then like I can have a second to like text, and then he's like, where did he go? And I'm like, I can't. I'm sorry. I have to text and put the phone down. I
know,
have things
I'm
to
working.
do.
Yeah, right.
I have things to do.
I put my phone down. I come back at 38 messages. I'm like, what the hell are y'all
I
talking
could
about?
easily be texting all day long, but if I don't put the phone over there, I'm good.
For
you know
real.
what I'm saying?
For sure.
I got a good reputation on the job right now. I'm trying.
sure.
I'm trying to stay right.
So was Mahomes spectacular yesterday against the Bills?
No.
Or was the Bills normal choke job?
No, the Bills played okay, but they were depleted on defense.
Okay. What was the bigger issue? Josh Allen not throwing the underneath pass or that dumbass 4th and 3 fake punt call?
Well, both of them suck. For Damar Hamlin, really? That's what we're gonna do?
Which one is the worst one? Because let's say Harmon does not fumble the ball, that's touchdown. Game's over.
Right.
Game's over.
Well, okay. If you're gonna pick apart plays, though, then you could say the 65-yard touchdown that could have been for Diggs.
That's
Why didn't Diggs catch
that's
that ball?
much harder catch than Harmon over.
That's a beautiful throw, dude. And
okay, good throw, but it doesn't matter. It's still a tough to catch compared to the fucking 4th and 3 fake
the
punt.
4th and 3 fake punt is like, hey, it's like that time the Colts lined up with nobody on the line and they just all shifted right and hiked the ball and let that guy to die. You remember that?
Yeah.
It's the worst play I've ever seen. Like, what was the design there? Or in the last play that Ezekiel Elliott ever had in the Cowboys, they put him at center and tried to make him block it.
He got murdered.
Steamrolled.
Was that Warner that murdered
Last year,
him?
right?
Was
It was the Niners game, right?
Yeah.
It was awful.
So
I want to
think
say the Hamlin one wasn't great because that was just
because you punt the ball down. Your defense was doing okay.
defense was doing okay for not having everybody.
Correct.
That makes me think the Chiefs are fraudulent a little bit, just a little bit.
We'll see.
You're gonna have to battle them referees, dude.
I know.
You gotta handle them without question. Like you can't.
You will know in the first half how it's going to go.
If it's close the whole way, then anything can happen.
No, if it's close the whole way, you wait for that one thing to happen, and that's what's going to go.
I mean, the NFL misses calls. It's not.
They miss call, but there's going to if it's close, there's going to be one call that's going to go the Chiefs' way,
and it'll bring an egregious illegal man downfield. You're like when the team needed a first down.
for sure.
I don't know. It'll always be in the last 5 minutes.
Let's talk about championship weekend next
Here
weekend.
we go, championships.
Can I bring up 2 other things before we talk about championship weekend?
Well, you just told us to talk about it.
I
Now
know.
you
I'm
wanna
gonna
change the
retract that
subject.
statement.
Okay.
Let me rewind that. A little bit of NBA news, real quick.
Oh,
So the NBA started doing their All-Star voting. By the
Jesus. Yeah.
Okay. Now this is why I'm going
I
to
take issue with this too.
I'm going to shit on every freaking fan that votes because this is idiocracy. This is stupidity. I don't understand.
Great movie.
Oh, that's true. I don't understand.
We're living a lot of that right now.
How can you even live with yourself by doing this? So,
Oh, say it, James Miller.
Devin Booker has played 31 games this season.
Played pretty good. Hit was 60 the other night, right?
52. Stop it. 52.
I stopped watching the game after 50, so I was like, I figured he
52.
scored 60.
And John Morant has only played 9. But John Morant has more votes. And John Morant's out for the year.
Yeah, so why are we voting for him? Why is he on the ballot?
Exactly. I do not get it.
Fans, wake up, please.
Do
stop.
better, man. Just put the right guy in the right
man
situation.
does not deserve it right now.
Booker is an all-star. Like, he's an all-star. Give the man his due.
You heard that, right? You heard that?
He's not a superstar. He's an all-star.
Hey, star came out of Miller's mouth. I'll edit that to say superstar.
Yeah, you would.
Oh, I can't wait now. It's going to be so good.
He
Make sure I know that one.
you motherfucker.
Make sure we're recording.
Give the man his to do. I mean, he's playing lights out. He's balling out.
They're doing all right.
But he should not be voted ahead of John Morant. I'm sorry. I don't.
Hey, nobody should.
That pissed me off.
Don't get me wrong. I love John Morant. I think he's a great player.
Speaking of Scott showed me that, so I was like, hell no.
Shout out, Scott.
Yeah.
I tried to look at your camera for some reason.
Hey,
is Scott over there?
Yeah, no. Also, another thing came out the other day. Kevin Durant is kind of upset.
Is he, though?
He's upset that he's not considered to be in the GOAT conversation.
Well, he's done about a quarter of what the GOATs have done. So,
of what LeBron and Michael have done.
Or
even Kobe.
You could put Larry Bird and Magic up there, too. I mean, you could just put more. I mean,
Kareem.
You know what I mean? Bill, all that.
Yeah.
Not saying he hasn't. I see okay, if he was going to say in the context of, I've already won a championship, I've won an MVP, I've won All-Star MVPs, I've won Finals MVPs, I've done, okay, cool. But if you've done it this many times.
You've also jumped ship to the best team in the league. No one else has done that.
Yeah, when you go back and kind of look at, like, I loved Kevin Durant's great because he's a former Sonic, like one of the best draft pick Sonics I've ever had, will ever have. So he's an excellent elite basketball player. You'll never take that away from him.
Offensive.
I don't think that he meant it in the context I'm hoping for, though. You know what I mean?
No, he did.
Yeah, it's just like, damn, dude.
Like, why aren't I talked about?
You know why? You don't have 4 or 5. You don't have 5 MVPs. You don't have,
Right.
I just am I missing that? Like,
no, you're not. You're not. We're not missing that. He is.
No, I mean, don't. He's accomplished elite basketball player.
Oh, he's the Hall of Famer.
First bout, 100%.
Right.
It'll happen.
He's the Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
He's just not in that elite of Kobe's and the MJs and the LeBrons and
Shaq.
even
I
Kareem,
mean, come on,
Shaq.
man. There's just so many guys ahead of him. It's not his fault. If you want to stay in the league for 5 more years and win a bunch more championships, maybe win a league MVP one more time. But then that still doesn't get you there.
No, because that's only 2 MVPs.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's got to, you got to win one this year then, dude.
You got to win 4 straight. I mean, you got to win 4 straight titles.
You got to be.
I mean, that's
you got to be in the conversation too, because he's not always in the conversation.
And
I know last couple years
he's talking about. That's what he's talking about. He's saying, why aren't I in the conversation?
Is that young guy's mindset right now?
Exactly.
A little bit, right?
Entitlement bullshit.
I don't know if it's entitlement, but it's like, hey, man, you're great. You're so amazing at basketball. Like, my kids look up to you. But when it comes to the elite guys that are the guys that are like ahead of you right now, they're probably going to stay ahead of you. Just hey, swallow it, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's ego, though, too. That's 100%
sure.
ego.
For sure. Hey, speaking of kids, real quick.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Your kids play AAU basketball.
Yeah, my oldest does.
Yeah. And did you hear what J.J. Redick said?
Can I pull it up?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if I can.
But
I got to do a screen record.
he was saying the state of the AAU basketball is shit. You don't teach players how to play zone. Teach them how to play man to man. Don't be pressing full court press the whole game. That doesn't teach anybody anything. AAU is designed to make kids better at the game of basketball.
Let's see what I come up
with competition. With competition, and it's not.
Let me see if I can.
So what?
I don't remember how to screen record this, but we can listen to it real quick. Let's see if I can pull it up and see what he says.
Okay. Put your microphone on it, right?
to learn man-to-man concepts. There's a difference to me between developing kids and their understanding of basketball and trying to win games as 9 and 10-year-olds. Two are not the same. 9 and 10-year-olds, generally speaking, the majority of them can't pass the ball more than 10 to 15 feet unless they get a running start or they throw a one-handed football type pass. Most of them can't shoot three-pointers with any level of efficiency. Running a zone, it's a cheat code. It's a means to stay in ball games and try to win because you're too lazy to teach man-to-man concepts, right? At this age, certainly by the time the kids are 12, 13 years old, you should be introducing zone concepts. You need to be able to break a zone. You need to be able to learn how to play zone, all that stuff. It's the same thing like we have rules around pressing where like each tournament we go to within our city league, I think it's last 2 minutes or last 3 minutes, you can press. But there are certainly teams in America at 9 years old, 8 years old that are allowed to press all game. What is the point of that? How are you helping these kids understand how to play basketball?
Yeah, this is a pretty strong statement from JJ Redick. I mean,
not-
he
you're not
obviously
helping
coaches the
these
AAU
kids.
team.
Yeah, but you're not helping these kids play basketball. You're helping these kids not learn how to play basketball, and you're just trying to win the game. This is why, and first of all, there's too many AAU teams in the first place because my kid doesn't play on this team, so therefore I'm going to go create my own team so he plays all day long, and your kid still sucks. Like, one of the comments that Gino Oriano, the guy from UConn, coach.
Oh, the head coach, Gino.
Gino, how do you pronounce his last name?
I don't remember his last name.
Gino.
Yeah, we've known him for years, though.
Right. He said one of the
He's
reasons
our best friend.
one of the reasons why the Euro players are so much better at the professional level.
I was going to make this point too. Yeah,
right,
for sure.
professional level
Keep going.
than American players is because they practice 6 days a week and play one game.
Well, yeah, they practice 5 to 6 times a week, and then they play the
Play
one
one
game.
game.
Maybe two in a
Maybe
weekend.
2 games in a weekend. But whereas in America,
It's games.
we play 6 games and practice 1 time a week.
Yep.
How are you getting any better?
And here's another thing to that, and I'm witnessing this because I'm in it.
Right, you're in
I'm
it.
living it right
and
now.
You're making my decision a little bit easier coming up.
It's tough because you want. Okay, let me get into this part first because this is like 2, 3. We can go deep dive into this
Yeah.
AAU thing, and I'm minimal experience. So if anybody has AAU kids or coaches, like just bear with me. With the kids now, these kids are. I'm losing my train of thought. Just like that, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. When it comes to these kids and how they collect themselves and pull from other teams to make, you can make a team in an hour.
For sure.
And they pull kids like this and they go, this team is going to go play that tournament. And they've never played with each other, but they're all really good athletes.
Right.
And they understand a little bit of the concept of basketball, but they're going to go get trophies because this guy has the money, the $900 to enter a tournament or whatever, $300, whatever it may be. And he goes and grabs 6, 7 players. He doesn't even get a full roster. 6, 7 players from elite basketball teams. Hey, we'll give your kids a pair of shoes too if we win. Because some of these tournaments you get cash prizes. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Some, not all. A lot of it's just exposure and just.
Which is
Hey,
what it should
I'll
be.
say it right now. It's a fucking scam.
Oh, we know this already.
This is crazy.
Oh, I know.
I can't believe how much basketball to watch my own child, let alone just watch him for, to pay the coach, to pay the gym, to have that part of me. I love watching my kids play basketball and sports. I love it. But how AAU has turned into this giant business. I mean, it's got to be $1 billion a year in America alone.
Easy.
These tournaments, like, hey, we're just gonna rent out a gym and it's got 6 courts on it. Guess what? We're gonna make $600,000 this weekend.
For sure. You got to pay for flights,
You're gonna
hotels.
No, I'm talking about just the gym alone.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? On a weekend, you have you're gonna schedule 40 teams, right? In Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then they're just going to go consecutive back to back to back to back. Every entry for each team is $1,000 or even $800 or whatever. And then you charge entry fee, $25 per person.
50 sometimes.
Or sometimes 50. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, before I go on this crazy tangent, it's a fine line because it is a little backwards. I know how I feel and how I grew up playing basketball. I didn't have a lot. There was AAU, but not like it is now.
No.
The kids are learning, and right now I feel like we have a really good coach. Like, he understands. You know what I mean? He gets it. We're in a lot of tournaments, which me personally, I'm like, no, none of these kids are ready. We're playing up, and a lot of kids. Now it's the other problem. You get kids that are playing up, down, down. I mean,
this
it's like
whole damn reclassify bullshit.
the reclassification
is
hey,
so
but if you're
ridiculous.
in a 12U tournament, you know what? You can have 13-year-olds play because if they're 4 months away from or post their birthday, they can technically play.
No.
Or they can, it gets even worse too. Like, they can do grades too, so they can kind of
my
cheat the system.
gosh.
And this is
that's the
not
whole reclassify
this is-
bullshit,
But
though,
this
too.
is not. This is the business of AAU basketball. This is the coaches and all the leaders in this business. It's a business. It's not about basketball
Like
anymore.
no one is who they are anymore. Like if you go,
This is going into the league now
but
too.
if you go into high school, or whatever, Jim, and you say he's a sophomore. Is he really a sophomore, or is he should be a senior? And
he held back 2 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Because his parents are like, let's make him bigger than everybody else.
Right,
Like,
and dominate.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. So
The kid can vote. What are you talking about? He's You
Yeah.
say he's 14?
correct, he's not. So
It says Republican on his card.
So, so when I see people or whatever, and they look good and whatever, I'm like, now I'm questioning. Okay, well, are you actually where you're supposed to be?
And don't get me wrong, there are super athletes out there. And
for
we
sure.
see them. Most of them go to the league. They or get a stint in the league or something. But like you said, this reclassification and how these kids come in and out. And then I've got a son who loves basketball, is very passionate about it. It's his own passion. I did not pressure this on him at all, nor do I. I always tell him, like, you want to walk away from this? We are always happy with that. As long as my boys happy, we're happy. And he loves basketball that much. And he's small, and he's playing 11U. He's 9. It's like, dude, he gets nervous out there because one, he doesn't want to get hurt, in which I agree. Right. You know what I mean? But there's some monsters. And then what they do too in the 11U, like I said, they'll take a 13-year-old kid. Oh, they're playing 6th graders. Well, he's 13, but he's in 6th grade. And you're like, but he should be playing 8th grade.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And he's 6'4".
Correct.
You know what I mean? And he's beating on these kids that are in 4th grade. You're like, this is silly. Now we're playing up. I got no
what does
issue
that
with
do for you though? I mean, if you're 6'4", beating them on 4-footers.
That does nothing for them. And the coach and I always talk about this is like, hey, we know what the guys that come down to play competition, that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't help them in the long run. There's no ROI.
But it hurts the younger kids.
But then it just destroys confidence in the young kids. And you want confidence is 1,000% key. And like what to touch base on what JJ's talking about is sometimes the concepts are totally misguided and they're wrong. They're not doing what real basketball should be played or how it should be
100%.
played. And that's bleeding into the leagues now. College kind of structures. Most college games are structured. You play team basketball. I will say that. Like college basketball is very good at like, hey, we're not a one-on-one team. You know what I mean?
Right,
we're
right.
playing and we're going to run these plays and we're going to run this press.
That's why I love college basketball.
But when you're going through kids growing up, teach them man-to-man concepts like he says. We don't really work on that. We kind of do.
Right.
You know, zone cheating, essentially.
Yeah.
Now, I get it.
'Cause
But here's the other
you're
problem.
lazy. You're not moving your feet. You're
But
not guarding.
that's the
anybody.
other thing too. Is like, dude, if you want to have kids learn how to move their feet, you got to look at the elite defenders, like in the league or in college. Like,
If you want to stay on the court in college, no matter if you're D1, D2, D3, play defense.
play defense. You just stay on the whole time.
Man defense. You're not getting
Ron
off the court.
Artest was never a scorer. Just
Nope.
play defense.
Play defense. Pat Bev, he was a scorer in high school, but
Yeah.
he owned his defensive skills.
Exactly.
Marcus Smart. Like, you
Yes.
played Jared Jackson Jr.
Yeah, Jared Johnson. Yeah, exactly.
Play defense.
They
you're
get
gonna
it.
You're going to be on the court.
The AAU thing. I mean, we'll try to wrap this up. The AAU thing is very tough, and I
It's
feel for a
getting
lot
worse,
of parents.
man. It's
And
getting worse.
I'm new to it, and I've only been in it for like a year and a half, 2 years. You know, Cameron's on his 3rd team. Not that we just have to. We're not one of those parents like they're not playing my kid. It's more like we don't really like what the coach is saying, and we don't want to be a part of that type of basketball.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then there's just, other random things have happened. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we're like, we probably shouldn't put him in there. And part of me wants to pull him and go, we can play city. I can train you, or we can get trainers. We can go seek out. I'd rather spend money on a very good basketball trainer, and then maybe he gets some games in every now and then, like a city league or something. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Just to keep reps up and stuff like that. But if you could take that Gilbert Arenas, Kobe Bryant approach where they didn't play games, they were just taught one-on-one basketball, training, skills-based 100%. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Obviously, you want them to learn team ball, but I think that comes with the skills-based thing. You know what I mean?
Because the IQ's up there.
Yeah, so you understand the game more, I think, when you're learning just the skill set. If I can say that in a simplified way. It's tough, dude. Just good luck to you when you're up there, because it's coming around the corner.
I know.
If I'm you, I'm holding off. I'm already in it, so what am I going to do now?
Right,
You know?
Championship weekend.
Here we go, NFL,
Here we go,
baby!
Start off with the NFC.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got the Detroit.
We won't even talk about your team.
No, we won't. We got the Detroit Lions visiting the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, yeah.
The Niners are favored by
7.
6.5.
7.
6.5.
Now,
Well,
it was 7 when I said it.
was
Just
6.5
say I
yesterday.
was right, dude.
It was 6.5 too.
I got to record it. It's fine. I'll put
It's,
it up
it's
here.
not
I'll put it
right.
here.
I never said what you're right about.
Right here. Oh, I know. Just give credit where credit's due, man. It's
Yeah,
fine.
you're partially right.
This dude tried to come out and say, "Oh, the DraftKings has a -6.5," and then I'm like, "Hey,
did they not? Did they not?
they did."
Okay, that's all that matters.
Listen, no, it doesn't.
It does.
First of all, they're not the end all be all.
But that's what I saw. So that's why I was like,
out of 10 sites that I posted had it -7.
I didn't see it.
I showed it to you.
I don't
Shut up.
remember. I didn't look at it.
Whatever, loser.
Anyway, 6.5, 7. Who wins and why? What's the keys to victory? What's the keys to victory for Detroit?
Well, pressure on Purdy, period. And that's probably your best key is pressure on Purdy. Make him throw the ball. He's not a scrambler, really. You know what I mean?
Nah.
And you're going to have to take a weapon away. You're going to just take away one at least.
Does it
Debo's gone. He's not going to play. There's no way.
Dude, he plays.
You think so? Fractured shoulder or whatever you're talking about?
He plays.
Oh, that'd be bad. But if then he goes out and gets hurt worse,
He's not there
and
for
they
Super-
win the
he's
year
not
and
there
play in
for
the Super Bowl,
No.
which would be good for the Ravens.
Well, we'll go with that. Is that your only key for Detroit?
No. Well, pressure. And then on offense, you're going to have to run. You're going to have to run the ball.
Exactly.
You got to run the ball on them.
Got to.
And you got to hope
Gibbs
it's
and
raining a
Montgomery-
little bit.
Gibbs and Montgomery has to
Use
be
the two-headed monster you
monster.
have.
Okay, why did Detroit sign Zach Ertz? Can he play?
Yeah, they said if he's on this practice squad for 3 days or 4 days, he can technically
But
play.
Is Laporta injured?
I think they're basing it off of maybe he might be, and they want to give him time reps. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
You could take a veteran in Zach Ertz and put him in for 7 or 8
You
plays.
think, you think he was already studying the playbook for like last 3 weeks?
Probably.
He knew he was going to be signed there?
Oh, I'm sure that happens.
Right.
I would do that.
Why
I'd
not?
have my agent reach out and be like, "Hey, is there anybody that's kind of thinking?"
I'll
you know?
FedEx it to him.
Right? Well, no one's gonna know.
Maybe.
Who would know that?
I don't know. Well,
All you gotta do is
how do they know that players bet on games then?
Players are too open about it. That's the problem.
Okay.
Get us cocky ass attitude
Probably,
and shit. You know what I
probably.
mean?
Okay, what's the keys
Or
for
they're
the,
on podcasts saying silly shit.
what's the keys for the 49ers? My keys for Detroit.
Go ahead. Hey, you have the floor, sir.
My keys for Detroit was the running game on
Yep.
offense. I think the running game is going to be crucial key. And if they get the running game going, then Jared Goff's play action is going to
Yep,
open up
that's
everything, right?
Play action is going to be huge for them.
On defense, I think it's going to be they need to play press coverage.
Yep.
And get pressure on Purdy. just
You
like
need to
said.
get that ball out quickly and let those linebackers come at you.
That was my coach analysis, which was a little bit more in depth than yours, which means I could be a coach.
No, you said like 2 words.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
No, I said like 4.
Let the linebackers come in,
I said 4.
and you're going to get through there
Hey,
on those quick slants. Trust me.
it's only 2
I'm
words.
on St. Brown.
It's only 2 words if you bundle it.
I don't get it. I'm going to ruin your joke on purpose.
Oh.
Because you always talk through mine. So shut up, James.
What about 49ers? What's the key for victories for 49ers?
Just play 49ers football. You use all 3 weapons on offense, which I know they have 4. I'm saying they're only going to have 3. I really
You don't
think that
think
Debo
Debo
doesn't
don't
play.
You think have they already said it's fractured or is injured?
I thought you told me it was.
No, I didn't say that.
Black Adam Schefter right here.
No, I didn't say that.
I thought you said that.
No,
I think you said that.
I did not say that.
All right.
I said maybe he refractured it or he caused it more bad.
We were sitting there, and all you doctors were sitting there like, well, he can't move his arm up to the left. What are we going to do?
Oh, maybe it's the AC sprain, or maybe it's a we'll try to cuff injury.
You can heal that up in 7 days, 6 days? Are you kidding me?
Shots.
Yeah, but even then, though, dude, you just do way more damage. You got to think longevity, right?
No,
Sacrifice everything for the
sure.
the chip?
for sure,
I don't know.
for sure. Players do it all the time.
I know, but that's a tough one, dude.
No, players do it.
I just
all
don't
the
think he
time.
plays. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay, so you have McCaffrey, Ayuk.
Let's just be honest. You're not going to stop McCaffrey. It's just what happens. He doesn't get really stopped.
Well,
Well, if there's a legal block in the backs, then yeah, he's going to get through every time.
What's stopped to you though? Like what would be a stopped?
Hold
Like
him
one touchdown and
No, no,
100
no.
yards?
No, hold him under 50 yards.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
50 yards rushing. Hold him. Hold him to 100 yards all purpose, and that's a good day. That's a good day for a defense on McCaffrey. Hey, honestly, he should be MVP. I'm just gonna put it out there.
I agree
I
with
think he
you.
should be MVP.
I agree with you.
I mean, I love Lamar.
He's not-
Lamar's gonna get
It's
it.
the
I'm
only-
just saying.
Here, if it wasn't a quarterback award, I agree with you.
No, okay.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
And we've had this conversation.
That's the
100 times.
problem. Yeah.
Is it a problem though? Because Lamar's gonna win it anyway.
No, it's a problem that it's a quarterback award because not every quarterback is. Well,
I know.
yes, quarterback,
Big sigh.
the quarterback is the most valuable person on the team.
Right.
It is.
It is.
But you need to change the award then, though.
Yeah, just say most valuable quarterback.
Right. Seriously.
No, I'm 100% with you.
So
right.
so what's the keys to 49ers?
Play 49ers football.
What is 49ers football?
Blitz like a motherfucker. Press coverage on the corners, right? Nothing in the middle. They're pretty good. Those linebacker core is nasty. I know they're front fours, and they're going to get to Goff. They will. They already know how that guy plays anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then on offense, it's Purdy's going to be. You get Purdy time, he's going to pick you apart because there's so many weapons. You know what I mean?
Got you.
You could pick somebody. They're going to go a little flat screen to McCaffrey, or you're going to go Ayuk over the middle, or you're going to go. I mean, I don't know how he gets away with this. It's like a chip block, and then he comes down and Kittle's down 30 yards already.
No, every time.
I'm like, how does he get 30 yards already?
It's like he teleports.
Yeah, it's strange, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a big, fast dude. Don't get me wrong, but it's like wow, sometimes you're like, how does he get that wide open?
Yeah.
He just can't, if it's wet, it's going to be different. It's going to be the same thing.
It's not scheduled to be wet.
No.
It's scheduled to be dry.
Well, we don't know that.
No, I just look at the weather.
Yeah, we don't know that, though.
Okay.
It's called predicting the weather, not telling, right?
No, I saw the weather on my weather channel.
You didn't, though.
But I did.
You saw what they predicted.
Correct.
You didn't say what is going to happen, though.
No, that's true. My keys for the 49ers on defense is not the same as yours. They don't need to blitz.
You don't think so?
No.
You got to put pressure on Goof,
Because
dude.
they don't have for some reason, first of all, their run defense seems to be shaken up a little bit. So they need to keep those guys in the box. If they blitz them, everybody, the Goff's just going to dump it over.
He's tall enough, yeah.
Laporta is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
St. Brown is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
100%.
shit. Williams can go down the field.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think blitzing and we see how much of a liability the other corner Thomas is.
Yeah.
Compared to Ward, they're gonna eat his ass up if they blitz.
They'll chew on Ward a little bit too, though.
Yeah, but they're gonna eat his ass up though if they blitz, right? So I don't think blitzing is key.
The Packers were picking on him.
You need to keep those linebackers back and cover that middle
But
because the Porter's all over the middle.
I think the only good coverage guy they have as a linebacker is Fred Warner. I don't think
Greenlaw. He had 2 interceptions.
You think he had 2 interceptions yesterday?
That's what yeah.
But they're at the line though. He didn't catch.
He had the one that Love fucked up on.
Did he catch that one?
Yeah.
Are you sure it was Greenlaw?
Yeah.
Oh, anyway. I still think Fred Warner's a better coverage guy.
Oh, no. Fred Warner's a better linebacker.
I'm just saying.
Fred Warner's second best linebacker in the league.
There's validity to what I said.
You heard that first. Second best linebacker.
Patrick Queen?
No.
Roquan Smith.
Yes.
I said a Ravens linebacker.
Well, you said the wrong one.
Best linebacker duo goes to the Ravens right now. Most decorated linebacker is Robbie Wagner, though. Anyway.
No, Ray Lewis.
Currently playing.
You didn't say that.
I just did.
No, you did.
Next. Let's go.
And on offense, they have to just hold protection.
Yeah.
Just hold protection.
That's what I'm saying. Just give Purdy a little bit of time. It's fine. They'll make it happen.
Yeah.
I just Aiden
So
Hutchinson.
who are you picking?
Niners.
Cover?
Yeah. I think they cover because at the last minute they get away from them in the fourth quarter. Detroit's. I'm sorry. I love the story, but I think like Detroit's. It's just they're not. I think the Packers have the best chance. I don't think Detroit does.
See, I think Detroit.
By the way they're playing, I just look at it. I think Packers played them better.
I think Detroit is better than Packers.
You want to hope that Dan Campbell's looking at that Packers tape all week,
Yeah.
right?
I'm going 49ers, but they don't cover.
Okay, so it's last minute field goal, or
Pretty
just
much.
or just
They don't cover. I'm gonna say
like they win by 5.
I'm gonna say
Something
like 24-18.
I could see that.
You're
You're gonna win by half a point.
They
You're
just don't
risking
cover.
a half a point, James Miller. It's tough.
You said a 7, so I'm missing a whole point.
I don't know. Half a point's been burning me lately.
Half a yard for producer.
Under's been burning me too.
Half a yard for producer. Yeah.
Bad beats, man.
But I also can see a 34-31 game though too, because if the weather is nice, both offenses are going to score.
I think so too.
Do
you think? Are you saying the defense is letting up a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah, right. It's a long season.
Yeah, it's
a long
very
season. And they're streaky.
Very streaky.
Are they gonna? Oh, man, you imagine if they did lose that Packers game, man. Not that I want to. It
It's
didn't
in,
happen,
it's
obviously.
in Detroit, you know.
Then they're in Detroit, and it's a title game.
They ain't losing that game.
No, I don't think it's not at home.
But yeah, so I'm going to go 49ers win to go to Super Bowl 34-31 or 28-24-18.
I think the world's picking the Niners except Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah. But I'm going to be rooting for.
I want to see Detroit do it.
Why? They deserve it?
No.
Good man.
Why do you say it like that?
Because you always say they deserve shit. They don't deserve it. They
I
earned
didn't
it.
say they deserved it right
You
now.
say they deserve the playoff win because they haven't won in like 30 years.
Just let it go, dude.
They earned it. They earned it. They earned the victory or they earned my
Hey,
respect.
they'll either get it or they won't. That's what it's going to happen.
I'll play for Dan Campbell any day.
Yeah, he's badass, dude.
Badass.
Shout out Dan Campbell.
You see the 3 teams that have to do Hard Knocks next year?
No. What? They already put that out there?
Yeah, it's like Bears, Washington, and somebody else.
Oh, they're picking Bears.
Oh,
There's
for
quarterback
sure.
controversy.
For sure.
Because now they got they don't have the number 1 pick, but they have
Yeah,
they're number 1 pick. So it's like, what's going to happen?
Oh, Washington picked number 2 pick.
That's true.
Yeah. Ron Rivera interviewed for the Eagles defensive coordinator position.
I can see that. Ooh, that might be good for them.
Right. All right.
Tough.
AFC game.
And that's it.
Kansas City Chiefs at Baltimore Ravens. Ravens favored by 3.5. Keys to victory for the Chiefs.
Referees. No, I'm just kidding.
No, right.
Taylor's got to be in the stands.
Keys of victories will be.
Hang on. I'm just
okay.
messing around. Chill. Damn it, James. Keys to victory to beat the Ravens. You're going to have to stop the run for one, which I don't think they have enough to do. But that's how I would do it. You're gonna have to stop that run and make Lamar's legs beat you. And then hope that if you hit him enough, he's going to lose that ball. Right? Second thing on defense, if I'm the Chiefs, you're going to have to pressure up the middle fast on him. Like, you got to swim, move, do whatever you got to get. You know what I mean? You got to try everything.
You got blitz.
You got to blitz 100%. Like, just you're going to have to pull blitzing in. Like, you're going to have to disguise it and have your safeties come in sometimes. I'm not saying Lamar can't throw fast passes. Don't get me wrong.
I'll get you.
I'm just saying if I'm them, all I'm doing is trying to hammer him all night. You know what I mean? Hey, if you want to be MVP, you got to do this by yourself, and it might be like that. What I mean,
What else? Anything else?
For the defense?
For the offense?
For the offense? For the Chiefs? Just give Mahomes time. He's going to find somebody. That's the only thing. It's like they do so many cross routes. Like, they disguise the picking. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's like, well, they don't run too much out of the, I would say they don't really do too much. They run the ball, but they don't run it like they let him throw. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I think your run defense, they know it's going to be there. They're like, we're going to throw the ball. That's what it's going to have to be. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's how if I'm the Chiefs, and then, hopefully the refs give you a couple of things in your favor. I know I keep saying that, but come on, man.
It's true. I know.
And it sucks that Patrick Mahomes, I like Patrick Mahomes, but like he goes after that shit.
Yeah.
Like, don't come over to the refs and complain. Shh. Quiet.
It's not going to happen, though.
No, but he's always like, I don't know what his problem is lately.
Keys for the Chiefs is all about Mahomes and the receivers.
Contain him. Just keep him in the pocket.
If they catch the ball,
Yeah.
they have a chance.
Yeah.
They do. Defensively, from what I saw against Buffalo, they had to tighten up that running game.
Oh, yeah.
If they don't tighten up that running game, Baltimore's going to rush 200 yards. And when you rush 200 yards on a team, you generally going to win the game.
Pretty much win the
because
game.
you're going to keep Mahomes on the sideline,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah, your defense is going to get worn down.
Right.
End of the third quarter, you're going to be like, fuck this game. I'm done.
Right.
Let's go home.
Right.
Team Cancun.
Right. Seriously. So, but I think, Mahomes is that guy. We know he's that guy. And so he
is that guy. Yeah.
So him alone is enough keys for the game as it is.
You can't take nothing away from him. He's amazing.
Correct.
Don't get me wrong. He's amazing. So you give him a time, like I said, he's going to pick you apart.
Right. What about keys for the game for Baltimore?
Just run the ball.
Yeah.
Run the ball, and then Lamar, you run the ball.
Yeah.
No fancy like waiting and kind of like, is he gonna be like? There's one thing he does do is he kind of, I know he wants to make a good pass, and I know he has I'm sure a chip on his shoulder about guys he can't stay in the pocket and throw, which he does really well with that. He's done it all year. Beat him with their legs anyways. Fuck it. Who cares?
Just do what you did against the Texans, right?
Run the ball.
What
You
you
know
did
what I
with
mean?
Texans.
Just run. And no one's gonna sit there and go,
But don't you think the Chiefs?
"Who's a running back?"
But
That running back kicked your ass.
But don't you think the Chiefs will see that and not let him escape the pocket?
Nope.
Up the middle.
It'll be too fast. He's too fast. He's so fast still.
Yeah, but they would disguise their schemes and gaps to go up the middle rather than go like this.
I know you're trying to sound like a coach right now, but stop it.
No, but
No one's hiring you, dude.
No, but I'm serious though, right? Don't you think they would see all that from the Texans game, and they would Steve Spagnuolo he would design the package to go up the middle rather than go around.
He can beat you on the edge too, though. He's fat.
Well,
fast.
yes, but
and he's long. So if it's third and short,
it's only 6'2".
but he's got. I think his wingspan's 7 foot. Come on, dude. I think it's with he's gonna do it with his arm and his legs no matter what. Like he's gonna go out there. He's like, I don't think you're gonna stop this dude right now. I think he has all the momentum. I think he has everything in his favor right now. Every single thing is working. The defense helps, complements the offense very well. Gus Edwards and who's the other guy that's
Justice Hill
that's coming in because the other guy got hurt.
and Cook is coming.
yeah.
Cook's playing too.
Yeah, so Cook will come in there and get a couple of reps. I don't know how much, but he'll get some.
Yeah.
Maybe, hey, he's good. He can catch the ball out of the backfield.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that might be good on screen passes, which I don't really like. But for some reason, the Niners can do it all day long.
I know.
No other team can.
I don't understand that. I don't
get it. But, yeah, I think it's Lamar's time, period. That's just we felt like that since like week 2. You know what I mean?
Well,
you know?
Yeah.
So I'm still waiting for my hat, but, you know. That's inside. You guys won't know.
You gotta wait till
You'll wait till I'm wearing it.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's Lamar's time, and I think it's just what it's going to be. I know I'm like, oh, Lamar dick rider. No, for real, dude. Like, look at that dude. He's going to be MVP this year, period. Okay?
Right, yeah.
That team is playing 100% on both sides, and they're full strength now. I don't buy into that one-dimensional shit. There's no fucking way. You're 10th in passing offense. Okay, still top 10.
Yeah.
You're number 1 in rushing attack. Okay? Your quarterback is number 1 quarterback in the league. Even to go against one of the greatest guys we'll probably watch for another 10 years, right? Wouldn't you say that?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Because soon we'll go to flags and he'll just play till he's 30 or 40.
right. 40, 45 like Brady.
Yeah. So I see that as it's just I think it's Ravens time. And then the Chiefs just don't have I'm not saying they're not good. They're obviously going to the AFC title game. But they beat a Bills team that easily could have beat them if they had 3 out of the 6 defenders. I really do think that. The Bills are like two knucklehead plays from winning that game. You know what I mean?
Here's the key to the the keys to the game. It's going to be who can adjust to the weather because it's supposed to be raining.
Oh, I did not know that.
There's a 51% chance of rain.
Ruh-roh.
And it's going to be 47 degrees temperature.
That's warmer than they played last week, though.
Which is warmer than any game Kansas City Chiefs has played in the postseason.
Yeah.
But the rain will be a factor.
Yeah.
So your footing's going to be a factor.
Run the ball.
Who has a better running game?
Your team definitely
has
a
better
better
run defense.
Your team for sure.
So that will be the key.
Oh, dude, the Chiefs' offensive line ain't nothing.
And then one guy got injured.
Yeah, and it got even worse. And the Bills had their way with them. That's let's not act like Mahomes threw for 700 yards against them. The Bills kind of screwed that one up a little bit.
Oh, they screwed it big time.
I mean, Pat Mahomes, when they got in the red zone, they gave it to Kelsey. But you're like, you're not going to stop the guy that they're always looking for?
Right.
I don't understand that. I still don't understand
I don't understand that, right? The one guy that you know.
That's why I never pick them to, like, especially in big games. I'm like, I know he's reliable, but it's like, in betting, you're like, well, they're gonna make sure that he don't get the ball at all.
No, they don't.
So I'm always picking like other players,
right. and it don't happen that way.
Valdez Scanling and those guys, and it's like
Rashid Rice or whatever.
Yeah. Well, Rashid Rice, I was so close.
Yeah,
he almost ran one in. Good for him. He's gonna be a good player.
He's gonna be a good player.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be good.
Yeah. So you got Boston winning tomorrow?
Absolutely. Sunday? It's gonna be great. It's gonna be what we thought it was gonna be.
What's your score?
Your score? 23-17 Ravens.
Oh, so close.
Close, but I mean, it's like, well, the Chiefs kind of they're going to hang back, and I think it's going to be a game where like it's going to be 6-3 in the first quarter, right? You know what I mean? Like it's going to be wet. People are going to get calibrated for that weather, and then Baltimore pull away a little bit, and then they'll pull away like they'll get a defensive touchdown or get some points off turnovers. I think in the second half,
there'll be turnovers,
and then it'll be like defense just holds them, and then you guys run the ball a lot more. Like I can feel like you can score 160, 170 on them on the ground. Whether it's Lamar's legs or the rest, Gus Edwards and those guys, I feel like that easily could happen. And I know you guys score 29 a game, which makes you a 4th overall offense or something like that in points per game. Chiefs is still a playoff game against the Chiefs. That's where I'm kind of like.
That's why
I kind of like. So I say 23-17.
I'm saying
They cover.
I'm saying 20-17.
Oh, you think it's close? He just went by
Close.
Justin Tucker.
I don't think it comes down to that. I think it comes down to Mahomes having to go down and try to score.
Try to do something and it doesn't happen.
and it doesn't happen.
Oof. It's hard to win in the bank right now.
But
It is. It's hard to win in the bank.
Mahomes himself keeps that game close. I hope I'm wrong.
I think
it's
you
a
are.
blowout.
I don't think you're. Well, that'd be great.
That'd be
right?
great.
I'm into one of those.
I don't have to stress. I can just relax. But
It's going to be weird in the first half.
But this is what I've been saying the whole time, though. Because I want Baltimore to be the best. You know that.
100%.
So, but in order to be the best, though, you have to beat the best. And this is the matchup that I want because I don't want any excuses for them. Oh, well, you never played Mahomes.
You want all some of them talk shit about everybody else but Lamar and be like, you can't touch that dude right now.
Right. So in order to be the best, you have to beat the best.
Mm-hmm.
And beat the best right now is beating Mahomes. Granted, we're at home, but we earned that part to be at home.
Yeah.
Right. So it's
Well, that's the advantage of being number 1, too. I mean, you guys earned it.
It's put up or shut up. I mean, either you're going to do it or you're not.
Well, I think that team is more than ready for the Chiefs right now.
I'm hoping.
No, I think they are.
I know you do. I'm saying I'm hoping.
No, I mean, just look, they make, okay, you don't always see it. We see it. We watch NFL every week. But, like, there's not that many teams that come out in the second half and just destroy somebody and go, oh, no, we're done playing around. We're done playing with our food.
But it's a young
You know
team.
what I mean?
Though. It was a young team.
Either way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
you can't blame it on a young team. I think no matter who they were playing, they were going to, and they could have pushed harder and they didn't. I know they didn't. They could have beat the shit out of Texas.
They're a classy organization.
Yeah, but I'm saying they could have beat them a lot worse. They really could have.
Probably. But I'm looking forward to the game. I know
Hell
it's
yeah.
a 1:00 game, so I wish it was,
Yeah, why aren't you guys primetime?
That's because
West
every
Coast.
year it flip flops.
Yeah, West Coast game too, right?
So all even Super Bowl. No, not West Coast. It's even.
No, you're not on the West Coast.
No,
The West Coast.
It doesn't matter the West Coast. It's even
Oh.
even years. AFC is a home game, so which means AFC gets.
Sounds like you're making that up.
Even years of Super Bowl, AFC is always the home game.
You think so?
No, it is.
Do you have evidence?
Yes.
I don't know.
Odd years is NFC.
Sure, we'll look it up later.
Like next year, AFC will be night game, and NFC will be the early game.
Oh,
They always flip flop.
so when you guys go back to back,
We're not going back to back. We're not even going this. Stop.
you're going.
Don't talk about
You're
it.
fucking going.
I hope
you heard
so.
it here first.
Hey, it'll be a home game for the Chiefs if they go, because they play the 2 years every year,
That's true.
right?
That's totally true.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry about them. Don't stress out. Who cares? You're already there. This is the real Super Bowl.
Well, no, I don't know.
No, because guess what? You play the Niners again? Destruction.
no.
Hey,
Stop
it's
it.
going to be 43-8 like we destroyed
Don't
the stupid ass
We're not even
Broncos.
going. We're not even going 2 weeks down the road. We'll focus on Sunday.
We're 3 weeks away still. It's Monday.
oh yeah,
We're 6 days away from Sunday.
that's true.
And then you have 2 weeks until the next game. So
No, 1 week.
We are 20 days away.
No.
Hey man, enjoy this time because like I have told you, it's hard to win in the NFL and you're not always like this.
I will only enjoy it if we hold
And
it.
your team has been injured the last 2 years.
I want to hold that trophy, and then I'll enjoy it.
Of course that happens.
I don't know about that. Of course.
You stop it. You'll be all right. Put some energy into this, goddammit.
I'm just nervous.
Everyone is, but you know what? Enjoy it. That's the point of it.
All right. Okay, one last question for you.
Oh God.
If you were great at every professional sport, which sport would you play? If you were great, you were a Hall of Famer at every sport.
I'm playing my passion is basketball.
Basketball?
I'd play wouldn't you play basketball?
No.
You play football?
No.
You're a baseball guy. I forget that sometimes because we never talk about baseball.
I know.
We'll be talking about baseball soon, ladies and gentlemen. Spring training around the corner.
But you know why I would play baseball?
Because you can play forever
And you make the most money.
and you make the most money. I like basketball more. The money will be there if I'm going to be a Hall of Famer in basketball.
Yeah.
It's going to be there.
Yeah.
Will it be as much as James Miller playing baseball? Probably not. But I'll still have enough. I'll still buy you a hat when I owe you one.
We never said when I had to buy it. We just said
just
I had to
kidding,
get you
dude.
one. I got you though. I'm waiting for the right nice hat.
I know, dude. I'm just
You
teasing.
know what I'm saying? Right now is all.
I only remembered when I said that.
Because right now is all last year's shit. I'm
Oh,
waiting,
yeah.
I'm waiting till the new stuff
Don't
comes
worry
out.
about it, dude. I'm just teasing
I
you.
don't know why you want Seattle Seahawks.
Why wouldn't I?
Don't you have enough of them?
Don't I have enough Mariners too?
I don't know.
I have so much.
Well, let me
And
find-
New Era doesn't make Kraken hats, so who cares?
Let me get you a Seattle Supersonic hat.
And
I can't.
Yeah, you can. You can still buy them. They make them all the time.
I don't see
I
them.
have 5 of them.
I don't even see them.
I just don't wear them. I'm gonna come back in here wearing.
You're
Jack
right.
Jack.
You're right. I'll get you Oklahoma State Thunder hat. Beautiful segment.
This has been 2 beers, 2 mics.
As always, ladies and gentlemen,
Son of a bitch.
go out and get your magic mind. Promo code MICS20.
That's right. Go get your magic mind, y'all.
Appreciate you for being our sponsor. Our boy Nate in the house,
That's me
baby.
right here.
Your boy Miller. Let's go. Hey, Purple Friday, baby. Represent.
You don't have to. You don't have to worry about that. Hey, for all you new subscribers, please like and subscribe some more. Tell your friends.
Let's
Tell
do it,
everybody.
baby. Let's
tell
do
your mom.
it.
Tell your dad.
Holla at your boys. Yeet.
Hell yeah.